Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in here. Let me readjust. I don't know how my game got all screwed up, but we are all set. Everything is good to go. We do have the next teams. That is Team East Coast. And bringing back Dark Hado Gaming. As in Hadoken. We'll see if they can blast away yet another opponent, as they did earlier, making a huge runaway game, partially due to Riot's awesome server. So hopefully we can get everything locked, loaded, underway. And as always, I am accompanied by
Gleos! Hello, everyone. We're seeing some pretty familiar teams here. I'm looking forward to this, actually.
I'm excited to see this game. I have been playing a bunch of games with Team East Coast. They have a lot of skill, and I've seen the work that Dark Hado Gaming can do, and I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. It's like that excited nervous.
Definitely. We're seeing the ever so popular Ribbon getting banned out, the first thing in the game. Pretty expected, actually. She, even after the pretty harsh nerfs, or maybe changes, as some people would say, still a very popular champion and very strong indeed. Mundo, also getting banned, of course. He's still a very potent threat, and he's going to be a potent threat for a good while. I'm pretty sure of that.
Oh, absolutely. Just once he gets his core items built, he just is this immovable wall, and unless your ADC is fed to try and chunk him down to kill him, you're not gonna do anything to Mundo. I mean, anything.
Yeah. Of course, making it a bit harder to just hit those cleavers now that the width of the skill shot actually got nerfed by quite a bit. But any nice, precise aiming Mundo would not really notice the difference, and overall, it does not really change a lot with Mundo at all. So for the other bans, we see Kassadin Vi, Gragas Thresh, very standard, no surprises there. And we see the Jungle Wukong.
This is something that Bound Chicken Wow Wow has always played and just loves showing off to me. He has told me time and time again, this is how you jungle Wukong. He doesn't like how I build Frozen Mallet on it, so I have an odd feeling that this is a bit of a stab at me here. He just wants to show off and represent all the Wukong players out there.
Yeah, Wukong getting more and more popular. Pro players, seeing pro players using that Wukong in the jungle, and hello there, Zerath.
Ooh, are we seeing?
No, never mind.
No, big change. Once again, we've got to learn that they have to pick the champion and lock in before we make a comment, as champion hopping is customary. Absolutely.
So mean.
Now, it's nice to see the Yasuo coming out here. He's such a game-changing champion. All it takes is one win wall, and a whole fight can flip around.
Because a lot of people don't think about this, but a lot of ultimates from different champions are blockable by Yasuo. Think about that. A normal ability from Yasuo can block multiple ultimates. Now that is some real strength and utility in one simple, basic spell. And that is where Yasuo's strength comes in. But at the moment, we're seeing... Wow, this is from the blue team? There's so much engaged already.
This is interesting. I like the Sivir pick with the Wukong. That is great synergy if they choose to pick it, as well as Lulu. Like, the speed up, just the amount of gap close and engage that they can bring out with that Sivir Wukong combo.
They want to be in their face, it seems like. And with that amount of speed, it's not going to be very hard to accomplish. As we see Aatrox and Twitch being showed, not picked yet. I would certainly be interested in seeing both of these champions. However, switch to Caitlyn. Who cares what I say, right? Caitlyn, of course, being a very a very commonly picked AD carry, and we're breaking the theme of Jinx every single game. It seems we haven't seen her banned or picked for these games today.
That is a great point, and though Jinx has kind of fallen out of favor, she's still a great champion. She's got the range, splash. She has the same thing as Caitlyn with 3 traps, though they're all placed out at once. But her global ability to just snipe somebody off is time and time again something that I've seen. Like, oh, I'm gonna be totally, I'm dead. You gotta be ready for it.
The damage it does is crazy. Level 6 Jinx usually wins just because of that ultimate. It can like easily just cleanly take off a quarter of people's health if they're low enough. And as we can see, Cho'Gath in the mid lane. No, top lane I mean. And we see the Akali once again. Now, Akali against a Yasuo, that can either be really good or really bad, considering how the lane might end up. So it's definitely going to be a lot of action there, both melee trying to hit each other with swords and stuff. It's going to be amazing.
Now, my big question is, does Windwall... Oh gosh, who played this guy? You have single-handedly just made Glios' entire day, Psywave, by playing Victor. I hope you know that.
Lovely.
So we are going to have...
that's a Yasuo top then, it seems.
That is going to be Yasuo top versus Cho'Gath, which is going to be really scary for Yasuo. I mean, he's not going to bully the Cho'Gath out of lane. It's going to be a straight farm lane until Cho gets enough cojones to eat Yasuo. And yeah, I mean eat him.
In one big swoop. So, very interesting. I'm pretty sure... well, Cho'Gath did pick... not knowing that Yasuo would be top, so perhaps not knowingly, he just countered, perhaps, the Yasuo. But considering all the dashing around and weird, like, wind shields and stuff he can do, I think he will be decently safe from Cho'Gath. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Now, in mid, noticing the Victor to Akali, what's nice to see is all Victor has to do when Akali lays her bubble down is lay down Victor's trap. It is the same exact size. So Akali will be stunned in there. But at the same time, Akali is just going to dive right onto Victor and blow him up.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Victor, as soon as Akali even thinks about going in, he's just going to put that gravity field up. And even though it's a very short range, that doesn't matter. That's against an Akali. And the CC on that thing is crazy. Like, you get slowed, and then you get stunned. And then you're slowed until the dome disappears again. And overall, just a very good utility spell. And, yeah.
Until that dome disappears?
Yeah. if she shrouds the area, he can just calmly just be collected, say, hey, I have a gravity field, and just stroll along. So it's a pretty interesting pick, and we'll see if it works out for him.
Now, one thing I like to see is the Aatrox in the jungle. I have such mixed feelings, good and bad, about it, but if one gay guy can pull it off, we are going to see huge plays. I mean, he can just come in, pop up somebody, use the slow, and boom. Ultimate goes off, he starts chunking, healing up, whatever he wants to do, starts the tower dive. All right, that's cool. Passive popped, drops turret aggro, and walks away.
Yeah. I actually like both of these teams. Definitely blue team are all up in your face, trying to bash you with whatever they can find, and purple a bit more on the relaxed part, but they do have the Aatrox and the Yasuo, who's definitely just gonna be trying to get in there and hopefully get to Severe and Akali. But blue team has such a good wall of a front line. You have the Wukong that's gonna knock people up and be all annoying, and then you have Lulu, of course, with her CC and turning people into animals
Or cupcakes.
Yeah, or cupcakes. I'm not going to be judgmental. Yeah, it's just going to be a very easy way to defend their carries. So it's going to be pretty tricky, I think.
Now, who do you feel is going to win? We've seen both these teams played. We see both the team comps. We got to place our bets. Not only ourselves, but viewers. Who do you guys think's going to win? My personal heart goes out to Team East Coast, even though I think Dark Hado Gaming is going to pull the victory out.
It's a pretty hard one. I think just because of the Wukong and Severe and Lulu and all that amount of gap close, I think they're going to be victorious. But in all honesty, it depends if they do well in lane. And as we can see, there's a lot of strong lanes there. You have Victor, which in my opinion has one of the best lanes in the entire game. If you can hit that laser, he is absolutely crazy. And Yasuo, of course, not really going to be able to do anything, but I think he will be able to play passively. I think so, because he can dodge a lot of Cho'Gath stuff. And yeah, Cade, of course, being the normal safe pick for an AD carry. And Blitzcrank, which I don't see Blitzcrank a lot. We'll see how that works out for them.
No, you see mainly a Thresh as opposed to Blitzcrank because Thresh brings so much more utility. But Blitz, all he's got to do is land one hook, and it's over.
Thresh being banned, though, so I can't remember if they were banned, who they were banned by. But either way, maybe we'll see some God Hands going on here. That'll certainly be interesting, because so far we've seen a lot of people who do some really nice pulls with different champions.
Oh man, the support players in all the games tonight on one of the teams is just making or breaking that bot lane. Single-handedly. Yeah. No pun intended. I guess I could have said single-hookingly, but that wouldn't have been as good.
So, we see the game starting here. So...
I wonder if there will be an invade because they do have that Blitzcrank. It could make something happen.
Ooh, I love that Victor skin. Just
You like anything related with Victor? Let's be honest.
No, he's an AP mid that's not played a lot, and therefore I like him. I'm a huge fan of mid lane in general. So, Strummer doing a pretty defensive, risky positioning here in the bush. Might just be able to run away before anything risky happens, but here's the thing that just tells you if an early game is going to be interesting or not. They have a Blitzcrank.
You know that something can happen.
Oh, okay, is it whatever?
Oh, and there's the hook onto the Lulu. Instant noodle. PhD does use the flash. Is he going to be able to escape the ignite? Does tick. No health pod is used, and that's going to be first blood on Ace Blade.
Actually hitting the Caitlyn trap there and getting pulled. I wonder why Lulu decided not to flash over the wall.
Maybe just caught off guard. It just looked as if he was walking away. Where
I think it was just random pathfinding.
got pulled and then just began the stroll of, oh, I'm just gonna mosey on out of here, unsuspecting that no, you're not. But now that's something to take in consideration because bot lane, no flash.
Very important. So, we see just standard starts there, both of the junglers starting in blue. Aatrox. Wow, yeah, they have an Aatrox. What else to say? Don't see a lot of Aatrox nowadays.
Now Aatrox doesn't need to start at blue, but they're picking Aatrox at blue to then go top and help Victor. They want to shut the Cho'Gath down to make sure he doesn't get super fed. Where Wukong picking up the blue is then going to go red and gank bottom, where he's going to give a little bit more support because Lulu doesn't have flash.
Definitely. So, we're seeing pretty passive play so far with the Akali and the Yasuo, although I'm fully expecting some really crazy stuff to happen there, because both are very, very aggressive laners, and once they hit level 6, stuff is going to go down, most likely.
Very true. Now, one thing that I want to see is if that wind wall goes down, does it block the Akali's jump? Are you laughing at Yasuo?
Well, I would, I don't even know how that would work, though, to be honest.
We're going to have to wait and see. I do know that it is going to block that Q from Akali, which is going to cut her damage in half.
Yeah, the Q definitely a huge part of her damage output. So if he manages to block that Q, a lot of damage is negated. Very important to use that wind wall effectively. So we're seeing Wukong actually closing in for the Yasuo, deciding not to, or deciding to again, I guess.
Can't make up the mind as Yasuo taking the tower shot. Oh, but we see that projectile went right through the wind wall. Okay. Clutch play, knowing that we're going to play Akali versus Yasuo, and the wind wall isn't going to stop it. Oh, but there's Aceblade caught a little bit out as Bounchika Wow using the gap close does apply the red buff. Aceblade just going to walk out of here, no problem.
Now that is very interesting. I'm sure it's supposed to block Akali's Q, and that might have just been an anomaly. Hopefully that's not a thing that's going to happen more, because that just doesn't make sense.
You see the Aatrox coming on in, but one gay guy just walking into the lane, moseying in nice and fine. No big deal.
Ooh.
Oh, we see they are going to go on to Strummer.
Aggressive play here, knowing that he has his passive up, which is of course a very powerful passive, very underrated. Bloodwell definitely something to be afraid of, considering he can play very aggressively early and not really be scared of getting killed if he has any sort of backup.
We see in mid that Yasuo to Akali. Yasuo just bullying Akali constantly, keeping her at the tower, not letting her get any breathing room.
Yeah, that's all going to change level 6 though. I'm pretty sure of that. Because once Akali gets level 6, she has the power to go in at will, and that's surely going to scare him. And what I'm seeing here, the Severe doing some really nice shields, being able to negate a lot of the poke damage that Kate gives him.
Oh, we see Bounchika Wow coming in mid. There he goes, does not have the red buff, but Aceblade does dash, pop up, and a beautiful flash out is going to make sure that he survives here. That was an excellent play.
Wow. Definitely a very good play from Yasuo. Having the Whirlwind actually active there, by pure luck, basically, considering he did not know the gank was coming, and took that into his consideration, and got the knock up on both the players.
Oh, but there's Wrecker first coming in, using that pop-up, knowing that the hook is available. Oh, and just hook Lulu instead, as one guy begins to tank, and they do not have the damage output to kill any member of Team East Coast.
That's very good for the blue team, and they can actually continue laning here, but Aatrox does not give up very easily. They do have a vision of this though, so they're going to be pretty careful.
They see the flash pop-up on the Sivir into the hook. There goes the spell shield, so they don't get the pop-up. However, the barrier is going to come out, and Sivir's going to sacrifice as one gay guy using the right click, picking up the auto attack and the kill.
Very, very interesting play from the blue team, as they knew Aatrox was there, but as me, perhaps they did not expect that super aggressive flash from the Aatrox. Very nice kill. And here we see Akali hitting 6, and this is where the stuff's gonna happen, because now she's just gonna try to force it trying to force those fights. As we see Aatrox actually going in here. Are they gonna make something happen? No.
Want to get the dive? Unlikely. You don't want to dive Akali under tower. She's going to sit in that shroud and just walk around. You're never going to hit her. And unless you have that pink ward, you'll never see her.
As we can see, just all around very aggressive play. Here we go. Waiting for the jump. Oh, never mind.
Now, one thing I want to point out is Victor and Cho'Gath. We saw this very first week, the same Victor playing in top versus Cho'Gath, and he did awesome.
I forgot that.
He sat there and farmed and eventually left top lane and killed everybody.
Well, as you can see, it's pretty close right now. Cho'Gath has no deaths, and Victor has 1 assist, which is expected from the little skirmish there. But yeah, 57 farm to 56 farm is basically similar. So
it's identical.
This Cho'Gath maybe knows a bit better how to deal with a top Victor, even though it's a pretty rare sight.
But can he deal with a top Yasuo, who is showing up here now, going on to Noob Warrior, just needs to dodge 1 pop-up. That's all Aceblade has to do. Oh, the stun comes out as Aceblade continuing with the dive, does use the ultimate ignite coming out. Aceblade is trying to run away. Is it going to be enough? He will survive, and a great play, just saying, hey, Cho'Gath hasn't bought any items, let's kill him. Beautifully done.
We're seeing some aggression from the bot lane here, as Akali just going towards top lane, trying to fetch the kill on that Yasuo. Yasuo is safe and sound though, going back to his base, gonna get some nice items for that. And that kill, Yasuo has 2 kills now. That is scary. That is very scary, actually.
Yes, very scary.
Going for the Avarice Blade.
It is 0-3 for Dark Hado Gaming. They have 3 kills and 2 are on the carries, as they are going to hook onto the Lulu of the Silence as well. However, there's Wukong and the ultimate. They are going to be going on to Caitlyn, but they miss. Bounce has to use Flash to pop up on the Blitzcrank, who does get polymorphed, and the Flash coming out as well, and that's going to disengage for Dark Hado Gaming. They're not going to lose anybody.
Wow, very surprising actually. And we see the Akali actually doing some fighting, even though Yasuo has a clear advantage. Or does he?
Though he has the 2-0, Akali knows, hey, all I have to do is wait for that wind wall to go down. Auto attack constantly, throw the Q, proc it, and she wins every single trade all the time.
Yeah, look at that, just trying to poke that shield off. A very interesting thing about Akali is you can Q someone. Oh.
There's the pause coming out. It is going to be too little too late, as Strummer is now stuck underneath tower. 1 more tower hit and auto attack is going to be enough to kill. And
that is so.
Aceblade is going to rack up another one onto that kill count.
Yeah, very unlucky there. Just he had to click underneath the tower as soon as that happened.
That's the worst too. Was ready to like, all right, we got this. I could go and dive him, and the single right click was like, all right, I don't want to do the too late.
Well, Riot says too late. You made your decision. Come on, man.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. And I'm not gonna sing that. No, don't sing it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Sorry. Well, you have to sing it.
Now we do see that he has reconnected, so they should be starting up here. And Riot servers all night have been causing issues, as we saw in Game 1. Dark Hado Gaming was able to pick up 3 kills on Orianna.
Hey, let's see how Kali does this.
Kali's back and it just dash flashes out. Everything blown out of proportion. Survives and gets to keep her dignity. Wow.
That was well done. Well done. Yeah, Kali definitely got to make a plan there before the game started again, and it definitely worked out for him. I'm glad he survived that. It's not fun when people die.
Oh, we see the barrier being burned on Sivir in bottom here, and she's taking so much damage.
Yeah, we're seeing the early BF sword from the Caitlyn, and Severe only has a Doran's Blade, 2 Doran's Blades, and a Vampiric Scepter. And purple team's just gonna make their what's it called? Their I don't even know.
Where are you going with this? Where are you going?
I have no idea. I'm tired. Okay.
We do see Psywave going into top on a new warrior using the ultimate and ignite. The Q does snipe the kill, and there we go. We see yet another for Dark Hado picking it up 4-0 now currently as a Cali shows at the bottom. Just hook into the tower and gets rooted from the cupcake, but it is not enough as Strummer uses the next dash to hit a minion and get out of dodge.
Strummer definitely knows how to escape with those clutch ultimates. Very well played. And dominance, that's right. Purple furthering their dominance by taking the dragon, which they took a minute ago, so I'm kind of late on that.
Oh,
look at
there's
the ultimate
Akali coming
from
back down onto Reg Frost, trying to take him down. There we go, Strummer racking up the first kill for Team East Coast.
Yeah, definitely well done. And as we can see, the utility of Severe and her amazing ultimate never fails to help a team out when they're doing slightly badly, because that movement speed, I'm telling you, movement speed rules the game. As soon as you can be somewhere where other people can't be, it's great. It's already.
Oh, there's the hook on a Strummer though into the tower, taking incredibly low, but Lulu there with the shields, with the save. Wukong comes in, he's in the backline as Simmer's now taking force to flash out. As Ignite goes down onto Omewrecker, first Instant Noodle does begin the tank and picks up the kill as now Simmer stuck in the back versus one gay guy who manages to scoop a double.
Yeah, 1 for 2. They're going a bit too ham there, going actually into the tower. And as all this action is happening, whoa.
And one gay guy picking up a triple kill now, flashing, popping up, auto attack. Enough to kill the unsuspecting Lulu. This is why you can't back and buy. Gotta pay attention.
Yeah, so I see this Victor did this last time too. He actually goes for the Q upgrade instead of the E, which is the most. Whoa! Look at this aggressive play from Yasuo, just taking 4 tower hits.
Aceblade not caring at all.
As we can see, they're trying to push out this tower as quickly as possible. And yeah, just furthering their dominance.
Now there's Aceblade though. If that pop-up landed, it could have been a recipe for disaster. The Noob Warrior just wants to build his stacks. He wants to sit there. He's died twice already. He's building a bunch of different things, it seems. Can't finish one particular item. And in top, it is not looking good for the Cho. He needs some assistance up there.
Definitely, he does. And so far, it doesn't. Wukong has been trying. He's been in bot lane, but he can't really make anything happen right now, which must be quite frustrating for him, I'm pretty sure. And right now, it's just purple that has the complete dominance over the game.
There's Strummer going in on one gay guy. Is gonna burn the passive. However, Aceblade does come in as Strummer is now stuck in a very bad situation. Does begin the dodge and the run. Will it be enough? Can he survive?
Oh!
He does do a bit of a juke out and is gonna be scotch-free. He's going home. Great play.
Yeah, that was great. I like that. So Aatrox making stuff happen, 4-0 right now, and the underrated champion is seeing some very nice play. I like this. Now we're seeing the Cho'Gath getting really tanky and has a lot of magic resist, and this is to the point where he can safely farm and get those core items. Rod of Ages.
Oh, but there's Aceblade landing the Q and the Ignite onto Strummer. Reveals himself as Aceblade uses one auto attack and that static shift proc and picks up the kill. Ooh. However, he is going to have to run away from Bounce Chicka Wow Wow. Is it going to be enough? No, the shutdown. He picks up some bonus gold.
He tried to flash there as we see the pull from
Lulu
the
goes on in to the opponent. The Polymorph, though, is going to disengage anything as Instant Noodle is super low. But, you know, Dark Hado Gaming is going to continue their assault onto this bottom tower.
Yeah, we're seeing just some straight out dominance from the purple team, and as we have seen from all the winning teams so far, they don't let their...
Going on into Frost, using the Cyclone, pops up. However, there's an Aatrox there, who they did not expect, as Omewrecker KOs Instant Noodle, as well as we see Aatrox killing out Sivir. 1Gate guy is unstoppable. He's looking for more. Blitzcrank beginning to tank. The pop-up doesn't land. The flash, 1Gate guy using the slow, needs the auto attack. Dominating from 1Gate guy, picking up 2 more kills there.
Yeah, we're seeing this Aatrox do some real work, and what you need to notice is with Aatrox's ultimate, his range is pretty ridiculous. It's very good, and oh, we're seeing the Akali coming in from the side here. This might actually be a kill for him.
She wants to try, but it's just her in there. She's got to take on 2 as 1Gate guy heals for so much, 167 with every 3rd auto attack. There's not much a Strummer's going to be able to do to burst through that. As well, oh, we see 1Gate guy going in onto Strummer. There we go, the switching out, the focus, the pop-up into Ace Blade's ultimate is more than enough. And there we see that wind wall coming out. Ace in the hole is going to be spell shielded from Sivir. Do they want to continue on? Wukong out in the distance. They are not going to continue this assault as Sivir now with the red buff and blue.
Yeah, pretty powerful, pretty powerful. Has that blue, the Bloodthirster, which is very, very important. And as we can see, as Cho'Gath has gotten a bit more tanky, he's getting pretty big, literally, and the game speaking, you know. Like it's pretty great.
Now,
he's gonna be pretty scary.
One thing to note is Cho'Gath's HP and magic resist. Oh, it's Bounce Kawawa going in onto Blitzcrank, trying to do the damage, but he's taking a half HP as Aatrox stumbling on out. He's gonna disengage everything. But with Cho in top, he's got a bunch of magic resist. You look at Yasuo's fed and Aatrox's fed, both physical damage dealers. He's gonna get chewed up like bubblegum.
Yeah. We see the ult from Aatrox getting popped here. It's kind of a subtle animation, but
his sword just gets really glowy and he kind of floats.
And he's
as we see Aatrox going in onto Bounchika. Wow does use his jump as Caitlyn and Blitz both showing up. Yasuo rotating from mid, wants to make something happen. Blitz going super ham, wants to land on somebody, uses the ultimate to silence. Sivir spell shield is now down. They hook onto the Lulu as Yasuo continuing the assault is going to let Reg Frost pick up the kill as Instant Noodle in the back is going to die as well to Reg Frost. And that is a double kill now. Great play feeding the carry. 1Gate guy knows he's super fed and just gave the kill up.
Yeah, more people should do this. Very good. Get the AD carry some kills too. By all means, take some kills yourself. But if you're as this Aatrox is doing right now, he does not need more kills, and as a result, he's nice to his fellow teammate, and he lets the Caitlyn get some kills, and that's gonna further just balance how the guild's working right now.
You gotta spread the love, man. This is a team game. You can't solo carry, as I've said time and time again. You gotta duo, quad, penta carry. Strummer's trying to make something happen, give a little bit of breathing room for this Cho'Gath, who's down 30 CS and 0-2. He's not in the best places right now.
That is true, but Victor's having trouble damaging him at this point. Victor really hasn't had any real pressure, which is important for Cho'Gath because in my opinion, he needs a bit of farm to be effective. But once he gets his core, he gets tanky, he has damage, and of course the CC that everyone loves. He gets all sorts of things.
Now, one thing to note is it is 5-15. Team East Coast is down by a bunch of money, and Dark Hado Gaming not letting up at all, continuously pushing on this bot lane, pushing on mid lane, and trying to make plays happen.
Yeah. And that has been a common theme. Don't let your enemy breathe.
Oh, and there we see the hook coming out. Isn't gonna land, but Strummer is stuck in there. Gonna juke with the flash out to the Wraiths. And now that's the third great escape that Strummer has done here in this game.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah, I truly did like the disconnect.
Oh, there's the Aatrox with the ultimate going in onto Strummer, but it's not enough as he's taking incredibly low. Ace Blade picking up the kill. We see one guys, Bloodwell did just get popped, and that's a double kill for Ace Blade. What a great wombo combo using the pop-up. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't. Whoa, look at the damage.
Oh, there we see. Reg Frost taken super low as Instant Noodle goes right into Blitz and says, sure, I don't mind, eat some auto attacks. It's gonna scare the big robot away.
Now, as I was going to say, I did not even think about Aatrox being able to combo into Yasuo. It's just every single game you find someone else you can combo Yasuo with. It's pretty crazy. So, there we go. And we're seeing Cho'Gath actually doing some really nice damage. And as I was pointing out... Wait, what?
What? What?
What?
What?
I thought I was seeing the E little DOT bonus there. It looked like it.
For what?
But for Victor.
No. I mean, he has the Leandri's Torment, so it is burning him.
Oh, it might have been that then. Jeez. Okay. Oh, we're seeing the Yasuo with the most aggressive.
Oh, there's Yasuo.
Lulu just gives up.
Catching out Lulu. Lulu knows there's nothing he can do. Oh, the flash! Trying for the pop-up isn't going to be enough as Dark Hado Gaming is going to push onto this bottom tower, and Team East Coast, they don't have an answer for this right now.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh, and the Yasuo is so far up in gold just to kill... What? No, this might be connection issues.
Yeah, there we go. We see Sivir now is going to be forced to stand still.
They do pause at bad moments, I'll say that much. It's always as soon as someone's about to die.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be in... I mean, you should be in like a Skype or TeamSpeak or Mumble, and as soon as someone drops... hey guys, can you pause the game? Yeah, sure. Boom, pause happens. Now we'll see if Sivir can make a great escape here. Oh, we do see just walks on away. Reg Frost knowing, hey, it's a connection issue. I'm gonna not kill him. That's never fair. So good sportsmanship.
Yeah, respect to Frost there. Nice play. So what is Yasuo's crit chance right now?
Well, it's over. I won't finish that statement as Aatrox goes in onto Noob Warrior. The flash, the pop-up isn't going to land, but they are going to continue on the dive nonetheless. And one gay guy racking up yet another kill. 7, 1, and 5 this game.
Aatrox is doing work. I like to see this because Aatrox is not really a champion you see every day.
Or at all. And if you do, I mean, most of the time you're seeing Aatrox build in top lane. He's going with the Ravenous Hydra, boots, and then full tank. So we're going to see if he begins that tank route or goes with more of the damage route. Bounchica Wow though, showing up in mid versus the Ace Blade. And we see Ace Blade doing tons of damage and picks up the kill. He's trying to get away, but he is shut down. Bounchica Wow picking up 500 gold. That was nuts.
Wow, yeah, so almost being able to 2v1 there, pretty crazy stuff. And at this point, they're 12,000 ahead. It's looking pretty grim for blue team at the moment. They're just trying to hang on, trying to farm as much as possible, and even the farming at this point is behind.
Sivir getting taken down to half HP. As Lulu shows up now, Aatrox turns around and says, I have to fight, but he's polymorphed, he's a cute little snowman, and he is going down. Sivir picking up the shutdown now, and that's some nice gold on the carry.
Yeah. Bit of a cocky behavior from the...
Oh, and there's a Kali going in onto Reg Frost, dashing over the cupcake. The Ignite as well. Strummer's picking up the kill.
Yeah. So we're seeing actually 2 people getting killed here. So Blue definitely not giving up yet, which is a very nice thing to see. We're seeing Yasuo. Is he going to do some shenanigans? Who knows?
Yasuo has huge items. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. He is very fed at the moment. And a fed Yasuo, he just scales so well, man. It's pretty crazy. Once he gets a few items, nothing stops him. So, we're just gonna see him push out the lane. And as I was going to say, Cho'Gath can't be touched by Victor now. Victor needs help. He's too tanky.
Oh, but there we see the Cho'Gath rotating down. Oh, Omewrecker coming in. Oh, my wreck does pop up onto the Wukong, using the ultimate, missing the hook. And that's a bit of a force out as Hado Gaming starting to pull the dragon.
Yeah,
You see all 5 members of Team East Coast coming in here. The pop-up does land onto the silence as well. Tons of damage coming out. Cyclone, constant pop-ups. Aatrox is going to be taken down as Team East Coast picks up the dragon. 1K guy flashing on out. Siveralt now being used as Strummer continuing the assault, going onto Aceblade, but huge damage is coming out. Bounce go out with the block. Yasuo turnaround kill onto Instant Noodle, trying to get out of there. Caitlyn continuously auto-attacking. No one able to touch her. Frost is looking. He wants some damage. He wants the blood. Got the headshot. Has a ton of attack speed. Wants Strummer, who's sitting there, does use the bubble, and now
here comes the Yasuo.
The double flash out into Blitzcrank, who does get the punch and the hook as well. This is going to turn into a double for Hado Gaming. What a beautiful, beautiful play.
That was amazing. Very nicely timed by the Blitzcrank. Definitely some nice play. And they're in their base already. That went quickly.
Well, the whole time, while that fight happened at Dragon, you had Wave pushing top.
Let us remind ourselves that was a 3v5 on Purple's, on Blue's behalf, actually.
True.
So, and they still lost it, which is it's a bad omen of what's going to happen in a few minutes.
They did pick up the dragon, though.
They did. Ooh.
Oh, there's Yasuo. He's stuck out.
Trouble here.
It is a 3v1. The pop-up does not land, but Aceblade still going on. Can easily kill Cho'Gath as he has no armor. Blitzcrank using the Shurellians is going to land the pop-up into the Yasuo combination. There's the Caitlyn ultimate as well. However, that's going to land on a Sivir. Sivir can't do anything behind the wind wall. Caitlyn showing up from bot lane now, as the ultimate from Sivir is going to try to disengage. Wukong coming in from behind, does land a pop-up, but can't get to the main targets. Caitlyn taking incredibly low now as Strummer picks up the kill on Reg Frost. See, Omewrecker is going to run away. Strummer trying to get out as Noob Warrior saving the life with the pop-up. Oh, but the trade damage. Callie can't get the auto attack, doesn't have the vision, but does use the jump to secure the kill as we see in mid lane now. Cho'Gath is going to die as Victor finally leaving top, and Hado Gaming securing the kill onto the tower, and now the flash from Psywave snipes Lulu. Holy cow. Wow.
Yeah, that was really great. So we're seeing Purple just trying to apply pressure as much as possible. Purple has been caught a few times. Doesn't really matter though, unless it's something very major that's going to happen. So we're seeing Blue with their 10 kills, just trying to, I don't know, defend their Nexus, I guess. It's gone to this point that they're just trying to survive.
This is a very scary part here. All Hado Gaming has to do is team up. That's all they need to do. Push mid as a group and end this game. They have the advantage.
Look at this Yasuo.
Oh, there we see the Blitzcrank starting to go on in. He wants to land onto somebody, but instead does not hit anybody.
Yeah, decides not to there. Maybe a wise decision, as they do not have the Victor. So once they get 5 people, they're probably going to get in on that mid tower. Though Sivir, in all honesty, has one of the best wave clears ever.
Well, there's Aatrox using the ultimate, diving in onto Sivir all by himself as Strummer comes up now, but he's going to be forced out. They're going to continue the assault. There's the Aatrox ultimate. Can his team rotate in time? Does jump over the wall. And then turn around. Yasuo coming from behind. Does pick up the kill onto Instant Noodle as Victor sniping the kill onto Sivir. Bouncing a Wow taking incredibly low. Cannot stop Juke as Victor now securing the double. And this is what happens. You let Victor be alone in top, and he's going to leave after he's super fed and wreck everything.
Yeah, as you can see, Cho'Gath was able to be unkillable, but it didn't really matter because Cho'Gath couldn't really pose a threat to Victor. And here we have a Victor with 250 farm, ready to kill anyone in his way, and that's exactly how it happened.
He's got
So
250 farm and a Bork.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He's got a Bork, everybody.
Well,
I
you
don't
saw it
know
here
why,
first, guys.
but it works. Oh, we see Aatrox going in here. Is going to get bursted out as Oh My First. Oh, wow. He is going to die. Strummer continuing this assault, taking to half HP, needs to get out of dodge. However, Bouncing a Wow now wants a piece. And this is going to be Dark Hado Gaming backing off after they take that mid tower and inhibitor.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, Yasuo with a turnaround though. Does go in, isn't enough to kill the Sivir, but he's still continuing the assault. It is a 1v3 right now. Caitlyn is going to snipe the kill on the Urwall, and there's the pop-up once again. Double kill from Aceblade, and he's continuing this assault. There's the dash to the minion. He wants the dash to Lulu. Look at the damage. He needs one more Q. Is it going to be enough? He's got so much damage. Oh, can he do this? No, he can't. Shutdown from Strummer, but also a counter shutdown from Psywave.
Yeah, we saw that Yasuo, no fear whatsoever. And as I'm pretty sure Kate can get the first inner tower here. Yeah. Wow.
Kate with the tower and trying for more. There's no one that's up. You have 3 seconds on Cho'Gath. If Kate sits there, she can easily take it. Oh, but she does not want to have any part. She is going to back out here. And
she needs to back off right now.
They're going to pick up a dragon as well.
Yeah. It's looking pretty grim right now for the blue team. As I was stating, they're just trying to survive. And even that is hard at this point. And as they get even more gold, it's... Yeah, I think in the next few minutes we're just going to see the push for the win here, to be honest.
That's all they have to do. They can even do a Baron fight, turn around, and kill. Oh, there's Sivir caught on a position here, out farming, and tries to begin the back. But it is not going to be enough as all Purple has to do is push a lane. That's all they got to do.
Yeah. No more stalling. They can't be stalling like this. They need to, as soon as the minions come out, they gotta make something happen. And it looks like that's just what they're gonna do.
We go, we see 2 members of Dark Hado Gaming pushing that bottom tower, waiting for the minions, but they can just go right in for the win. Oh, and there's the pop-up from Aatrox into the combo for the Yasuo. We see the Cyclone as well, and the root from Victor. Nobody's going anywhere as Bouncing a Wow tries to run away, but he's gonna die. And this looks like it's gonna be good game here. Dark Hado picking up the victory as Blitz runs away with just a sliver of HP. But it is enough as they begin to dive into the tower. Triple kill for Caitlyn now as Aatrox picks up yet another one. One gay guy being a huge menace in this game. And Dark Hado's gonna pick up a victory.
Very nice. So that is the 3rd game. Wow, Purple just asserting dominance as soon as they can. And that Aatrox, man, he was everywhere and he kept killing people. It was great.
Not only the Aatrox, but Aceblade. Once he had the Shiv and the Infinity Edge with the boots, he had no fear. He was going into any lane, he was doing whatever he wanted, and he was making things happen. 13, 3, and 7. Phenomenal play.
Very nice. So, yeah.
Now the other thing...
Those were some very interesting games, I must say.
They have been great games.
Really enjoyed that.
I agree. But what's your opinion on the Victor play? Though he had a flawless game. 509. The Bork?
Uh,
I don't know.
I think it's just a little joke, to be honest. Nothing serious. He was pretty sure about their victory there, but you never know. Maybe they could have gotten back somehow, and then he would have thought, oh, the Blade of the Ruin King. Oh well. Well, even though he had a Blade of the Ruin King, the damage was ridiculous. We were complimenting his damage before we noticed the Blade of the Ruin King, and just imagine if he bought, say, a Rabadon's cap instead of that. It would have been pretty ridiculous.